going here, just going along the lines of bereavement, metaphysical. Just fed my cat, feeling good. And look at this triple murder, 2011 gruesome, Boston bombers. Okay. And this is a metaphysical hate. So it's an insinuation of like my bird killed himself because of the injustices to us.
It's the sworn and sincere enemy of lying, pomposity, smugness, and groupthink. Good night from Washington. Prepare yourself.
Smugness.
All right, Tucker, great show as always. Thank you. Welcome to Hannity tonight. Look at this number. It's a little fast. Only 351 days.
So it's bereavement here and like.
Election. We have a brand new speech from the.
Look at the resistance. Oh, you know what? No. Dude, it's a pet-friendly apartment, okay? Get over it, okay? These stipulation rules are such and such, okay? People have 3 dogs, people have such and such.
Statement. Take a look. Immediately after President Trump,
all you want to do is just inflate some right. 1 year later, this shit worth $2 million. 3 years later, this shit worth $5 million. 4 years later, this shit worth $10 million. Now I don't give a fuck what you're talking about, okay? And so I should be like, oh, you know what? He's been sleeping for the past day or something like that. And trying to such and such, and we have, you know, where we want him and stuff like that. No, who said this was ever a game like that where you have me where you want me? Why? That's just you just give yourself an admission of guilt to saying that you want to try to like invade on us and what do you call it and just and get on so and look at this metaphysical problem. A stupid ass dumb sicko yellowhead that can't stop herself. You know what I mean? And so what does the government say? Who is responsible? Nobody acknowledges anything. It's just in the air into my body. I'm like, understand? And all this other stuff. You know, so they say, oh, you know what? Oh, well, we can put something worse. We can put 10, 5, 3 babies up there, and you know what I mean? And something you don't like. I'm like, yeah, you can. But you also can do something else. You know what I mean? And you don't want to say if you choose not to do that, then that's a little suspect in itself. No acknowledgement, abuse of power, yes. Because if I didn't have my cat, I'd be at this stupid ass board all day on the blog. You know what I mean? For just like sitting over here harassing me through the damn floor or whatnot. Wanting to come down here with a shirt on, talking about, can I have sex with you or something like that. Some homosexual advance. I'm like, dude, get out of here. You know what I mean? And you're nasty. You know what I'm talking about?
I would watch out. I believe something is about to happen.
So they say, oh, you know what? So look what he said. Look what Tucker Carlson said. He's talking about murders and stuff. Look at like. There's a casualty here. Guile is on hard open. Oh God.
And justice and real investigation.
And they say, oh, you know what? My bereavements don't matter. You know what I mean? We're gonna show the assassinate his character and be like, you know what I'm saying, and show the fact that he doesn't really care. What? Oh, is that American? Is that an American attempt to do something? Is that American motives?
Even comparing this
or are you just a mistake? Are these people who are doing this just a downright dirty bottom barrel mistake?
This has nothing to do whether you like Donald Trump or don't like him or want to see him have a second term.
I just fed my cat antibiotics. I just fed my cat dewormer, and I just fed my cat CBD oil. He's doing fine. He's a Gaylord, okay? He's a blue block east, okay? He's bipartisan, okay? He's disorganized himself, okay? How do I know this? I just do. I don't know. I spread my mind when I think about him. I reach the polarizations of my eyeballs to talk to him and such and give him that. He doesn't like to be carried that much. He's usually left alone. He's only 6 months. He has a lifespan of 20 years. Dude, I got time. Okay?
You should see what they're doing to this country.
So,
how do we get to this point?
Scamerica, you know what I mean? That's just, you know, the neutral government in itself, and use this all this stuff and say all this stuff, and all this issue really was is I went to Bradshaw beginning to this and got sponsored by Bradshaw. Does that take away from the fact of the glamour of what some news media blog that I report on or something, or a video about impeachment or something, does that have some effect on that? I don't know. Does that have a changing factor in it? I wouldn't think so. You know what I mean? I'm not sitting up there having to dress up and go to DC and all this stuff. But I did get a cat. You know what I mean? And in turn, the emotional collateral damage, my first bird died. And so what about it? So what acknowledgement? So where does that leave us? It still leaves us at zero. Zilch. Nothing. And it just, I'm not saying it doesn't take away from the cell relation of me feeding my cat, giving him medicine, giving him a warm place to stay, buying him a little hotel condo, a little scratch pad or something like that. A little pad like that and stuff. Letting him go ahead, giving him some toys and stuff that the dogs don't play with anymore and stuff. So giving to myself and the opportunity that I had to say, look, I want to do this. I've been wanting to do this. Per the office, it's okay. I wrote down the Bradshaw and did it. Well, is that luck on my end? Partly. Is that skill on my end? Partly. Is that a fruition of success on my end? Yeah, partly, mostly. But it doesn't take away, and the complaints that I have it doesn't take away from the complaints I have about the metaphysical. Just because I have a cat, just because my mind is preoccupied with these good things, doesn't mean some people still just rap on the floor, so do this stuff and do it. So whatever it is I do, I incriminate myself. Try to you say I'm self-sabotaging from the community and stuff like that. All of a sudden cast off. Hey, yeah, we just want to send a clear message. Yeah, because your city likes to jump. Your city uses handicap rules. You know what I mean? Your city uses whatever rules, what the fuck ever. So, and then I'm local. I've been in California, most of you people have been alive. So, given that fact, I've been in Los Angeles more times than most of you have been taking a test. You know what I mean? And in fact, so I'm sitting up here, bird gone, cat here. Tune off good. I need a bigger cage. I might get another bigger. You know what? That has nothing to do with the guidelines of how I carry my freedom of speech around here and stuff like that, and to and from my car, walking my dogs and all this stuff, and how I carry myself in a responsible manner. And stuff like, oh no, that's not. Oh no, yes it is, because do unto others as you want done unto you. And how are you? Fine, good, thank you very much. You know what I'm saying? And all that, whatever the report that may be called for. And in fact, I'm usually taking a bucket, picking up litter, moving belts with little clips on it, and stuff like that. So that takes nothing away from my luck. The complaints take nothing away from my luck, my skill, and fruition of success. And I'm saying things that make me feel better, that relieve arthritis and depression.
There is nothing here. That's the